Yikes. Dump some stews. Choco? That's funny. What the heck is this thing? Nice. It would be... Oh, that's right. Let me check that. I am still good. I'm still working on that one. Urkopacha. Where are my two teleports? I'll get rid of Tulial for a minute. Oops. Stigma. Just dungeon. Warmth repair supplies. Nothing. Not yet, at least. Card component. I don't know that I actually care. Anything more for it. Home exterior. Hello. Hello, how's it going? Good, thanks. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. I remember thinking they looked very similar. I don't know what they were talking about, all this laying traps and stuff. I don't do that, so that's an enigma. Should be into the new trials. Windward Wilds, number 2. Like the second trial one, not the first one. Uh-huh. Dang. I didn't see it. Yeah, I saw that. Wait. I didn't see it in the... Oh, there it is. I didn't see it in the Duty Finder, which is surprising, but maybe that's because people are just doing the queue, and then I'll do Duty Finder for the extreme version. Yeah. I was also surprised that they went with 8 players. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but last time they made this one of the few if not only 4-player trials to be like Monster Hunter, but all out. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's got one arm up. Oh, and it's back a bit. If it's like the old one, they still did, but no, they let you do it, but it was like they weren't as good or something. I don't remember the exact of it, but I remember you definitely could have healers, and there was a benefit to doing it. It just they couldn't raise X amount of times because that was an issue, but it did definitely heal. What are you trying to do? Yeah. I don't think he seems to care where I am. Oh, now he does finally. Oh, now he doesn't. What do you say? Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. They're doing these weird donuts after. Oh my. Yep, that checks out. I got hit by the first thing first. I didn't know when they were gonna go off. So hopefully it's not like the extreme one where we can only die about 3 or 4 times or something. I guess that's the one for extreme. Agreed. Yeah. Though Rathalos also didn't seem like it. He just like all of a sudden was like, okay, now we're gonna burn the place down. Oh wow, he went much faster that time. Yeah, I mean, though, if I remember correctly, I feel like Rathalos was that way as well. It's just that after we broke his tail off, that's when we took his life much faster. Which now has me questioning it more. Not less. But we'll see. Didn't that one have, like, I'm kind of, is it coming, oh, it's coming back. I'm kind of blanking on, like, the exact fight when we ran it as our group. But, didn't that one, like, get considerably harder in the middle of the fight? I feel like there was, like, a point at which we're like, oh shoot, he started getting crazy. Oops, that's on the floor. Okay, I think what I'm thinking of now that I think about it is, isn't this the guy that like did that huge explosion on the ground that like we were all running away from? That like kept wiping us for a while? Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about this guy, sorry. Monster, I wasn't clear. Yeah. Ouch. Oh my. I can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know whose that was. No, theirs is all flowery. I wonder if it's Bard. That's the only one I can't think of what it is. Well, I guess I don't know. No, yeah, I didn't say I don't know what Summoner's is either, I suppose. But theirs would be a raise. Oh no, Summoner. It might have been Summer. I don't know actually know what Summer's is. Oh, duh. It was you, just to tell the truth. Originally I was thinking it was like Dark Knight or something, but there is no Dark Knight. So I don't know. Yeah, I haven't used any yet. Whoops. Alright, someone drop a trap. He's ready to capture. Alright, finally used a potion for fun. Yep. Wild. Yeah. Carb. Yeah, the extreme one has 2 spots to carve, and it's a different item, so we'll see if this one's similar. Yes. You could cut off the tail, it's just, yeah, different drop though. Yeah. They have a crap ton of stuff to get. But it's not the stuff you get. The weapons are only from Extreme, looks like. With the certificate. The basic what? Oh, items? Yeah, yeah. 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 You mean arc belt? Yeah. It's weird that they have a weapon and then they have an upgraded one. So I wonder if when you do the extreme it drops the weapon and then you have to upgrade it. That's not normal for extremes. But it seems like maybe that's how they're doing it. Usually you can buy... Yeah, usually you spend 10 tokens and you can buy any of the weapons, but they don't let you do that with the base weapon. So like, if that really is how it is, it's kind of weird because then now you're stuck with RNG if like your weapon's not dropping. Oh, that would make more sense. That'd be... Okay, that'd be nice at least. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking to him now. I looked in Party Finder, I see people making groups and they have this raid plan link. Just trying to see if they think. Interesting. Never seen this before, but. Diamond cut strat. Sounds complicated to go in blind, but yeah, I just typed it on my phone and then I sent it to us on. Yeah. But I assume it's just one mechanic, not the whole fight. What's up? I heard everything except the last word. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. And I don't see any of those practice learning parties up right now. I'm happy to make one, but I don't see one. But I'm also fine doing something else if we want to try that another time. Either way. What sounds good to you? I haven't done one on content in a very long time, so I couldn't tell you. Usually when I've done one, somebody knows it and they kind of explain it, and people are very understanding about it, which is good, but since this one's brand new, I don't know that that would be expected or happen. And it could be a total train wreck. But if you want to do it just to get experience and see it, I'm fine doing that. But it may quickly fall apart. So like, well, I was just gonna say, so it might be a bit of waiting just for it to fall apart, but I'm down. I'm just saying that you'd have to just temper expectations accordingly. I don't really have a preference. I could see the pros and cons of doing either. But I'm also like, I do more of them, so like I guess maybe I'm immune to like some of the chaos, or if at times it's not going as smoothly as possible, then you might be. So if you're worried about that, I would say this is probably the best time for us to go in blind and not feel like we need to be at some threshold or something. Versus like if we tried it in like a week, or I guess it'd be 2 weeks at that point, we'd probably be expected to have at least watched a video, which is a bit more of an undertaking, and then maybe you might be harder on yourself or something like that. So I guess that's the only consideration. It's more just like your mental and emotional state with it than anything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. So what? Ah. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm trying to think what else we have. We have the next phase? Wait, no, we still have to do a few more of that one dungeon, right? For you? Okay. Would you like to knock those out? Alright, cool. Are you on the job you want to do? Yeah. Oh, you're the leader. Yeah, we've a catalog deadline. So I'm when I'm done tonight, I will be working more, but it's not a problem. I'm a night person. I'm almost done, but the next person who needs it in the process wants it tomorrow, so I'll be wrapping that up and getting to him. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to find the words for it, but like, I guess along the lines of like the Arcveld Extreme, it's something I definitely will be interested in, but I'm not like super urgent because I'm just playing other games right now. It's not like one that I'm like, be like, oh, I need to fuss with work. Usually when work's not super busy, that's when I would do it. But I guess when I eventually get there, do you want me to just check in with you, or do you think that's one you're not going to see opening up, so I should just feel free to go for it whenever I'm ready? There's no wrong answer, I'm just curious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's usually Hector. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, yeah, I'll check in with you when the time comes. I know most of the community does these ones by Hectorson. Have you ever watched one of his videos? He's like he's a newer person that came on the scene, I want to say last expansion. And he does a very different video than anybody else, but they're like the new popular one, where it's more like he doesn't show the actual fight. It's all just like almost like a teacher. He actually is a teacher. That's how he actually got into it, because he made them for his group, and they're like, you should post this online, and like now he does that, and so you'll see that a lot when you're looking up extremes of like Hector Guide. And he's also good about like whenever there's a new strat that comes along that's like widely used by everybody else, rather than just making a whole new video, because that regurgitate a lot, he'll just do a quick update, like here's a quick 1-minute clip of throw in this piece instead of whatever I told you to do. But they're very visual and good, and it removes a lot of like the visual clutter, which is nice. So when he inevitably does one, I will send you that just so you can literally see that, because I think they're useful. And I appreciate that. Also, unlike some, which I think is probably more the teacher side, but it's also like, I think I appreciate it because I like to learn and be able to like, what do you call it? Adjust accordingly when things aren't going well. Is that he does a good job of also like explaining why a mechanic is working the way it is. Like not just telling you where to stand. Like he tells you where to stand, but he kind of explains a little more, just slightly a little bit more of what's actually happening, so that I've definitely had times where like someone's not standing where they're supposed to stand. If I stand where I'm supposed to stand, it will fall apart. So that I will like just do a quick swap, and then it resolves fine because of that. So I appreciate that. You just need it somewhere. Yeah, you don't have to be on the job. At least I don't think so. No, because I'm just on tank and I didn't care to look at that. Yeah, I thought about it for a hot second. I was like, I don't want to, but I can appreciate it. Plus, it'd make it a little faster healing, but I almost went DPS because I was like, I don't know if I want to tank, but I'm also like, oh, this is fine, tank. Now he's excited because today they finally announced the date for Power Wash Simulator 2. October 23rd, so a few weeks. Yeah. They have announced a few things. The best one is that you don't, like, we used to get like kind of screwed for doing helping people in their campaign. Like if Carter made $1, for example, actually a better example is if Carter made like $4, I'd make $1 for like every $4. So it's like change to, so it's like I'm not really incentivized to help him very much, and like plus then I'm gonna have to redo it myself. And so it sounds like you might also be able to like, so I guess it's very like Dark Souls or Elden Ring in that regard. Like just because you beat the boss doesn't mean I still have to beat the boss myself. Whereas this one, I think everyone gets credit for it, which is nice. And Charlotte doesn't really care about Power Wash as much, but Carter and I enjoy it, so that'll be a nice one for the three of us to do, and Charlotte can join if she wants to. Right now we're all playing Stardew Valley, which Natalie and I played a long time ago on Switch. That was really, like, Carter was just like randomly downloading demos one day, and then one of them looked like Stardew Valley, and he played Stardew Valley like I said, it was years ago, and so he would have been like a baby. Not a baby, but like much younger than he is now. And I was like, oh, we should try playing Stardew Valley again, especially since like it literally just came out on PlayStation Plus this month. And so then I booted it up, and then Natalie wanted to play, and then I started to play. All three of us were playing, and then Charlotte came down. She's like, I want to play. And Natalie was like, okay, I guess we need to get 4 PS4s. Like, it started as like a joke, but then we're like, actually though. So that's where that went. I think part of it definitely stemmed from like me just being annoyed with Nintendo, because like I'm like, well, I could get multiple Switches, but then every single time I get, like, we have to get like extra copy of every single game, whereas this one we can just literally get 2 games and it counts as 4. So yeah. Yeah. And the fact that, like, I know that I can move the thing around easier than I thought before. Like, if for some reason I was on one system and, like, someone else wants to play the game, but it's on the other system or the one I'm on, we can just quickly move which one is the primary, or whatever you call it. That definitely makes it a lot more flexible than I originally thought. it's everyone has like contributes equally. The only difference is like the main person has a house, everyone else has a cabin. But otherwise, no, it's like everyone shares. Like they actually have the option. So we actually have 2 islands. Actually, we have 3 going on simultaneously. The first one Carter made, Snake Farm. He named it, as one does. He just like that everyone shares money. So like any money anybody makes, it just goes to a collective pot. Whereas when Natalie made the second one, she did it so that everyone has individual money, and sorry, trying to not die. But like we have the option to trade people money if needed. And we only did that because like everyone was talking about saving up money, and all of a sudden Carter went and like spent like most of our money, and we're like, bro. And so that was why we did that. And then but like I was actually surprised to find that the game starts off just like it did like on Switch, where you can play anywhere from 1 to 4 players co-op. And then I don't remember why, I don't even know how it came up, because it doesn't seem like something I would look up. But at some point I found out that you can actually have 8 players now. It's just for some reason they only let you start with 4. So like I was joking everyone. I'm just gonna go invite Kellen and Brian and Joseph. They're not gonna join us, but they could, because everyone has the game. But it's just, yeah, it's a weird design that, like, I guess the game was originally designed to be for up to 4 players, but they call it the 1.6 update. They even have, the only reason I know this because they have different trophies for the 1.6 update. And one of the things they added was the ability to have more people. But it's like, I guess the biggest drawback of it is that it's like Minecraft if you don't own a server, where basically like someone needs to be on. And so that was actually the reason we started a second island, was because Carter was going to play another game, and then the other 3 of us were like, well, we still want to play. So then we just were like, well, let's make another island, and that's how we've been doing it, kind of. So yeah. So like yeah, the equivalent of like just having a Yep. So like the equivalent of Minecraft, just starting over. Yeah, and then it's not just your island, I guess, that levels up, so to speak, but like, not that your island levels up, but you know, like, I mean, like making stuff. But like you as a person have levels, like when you do farming, you get your farming levels up, or like foraging, like they have all these substats, and like they even have like a cave where you fight monsters and stuff, and your fighting can level up. And then by doing that you unlock new abilities and new crafts and stuff. So it's definitely deeper than I originally thought. It's not like complicated deep, but like it has more than I guess I would have originally assumed when I saw it. Yeah, she does a lot of Stardew Valley videos. Yeah. Which is silly, because like I know that she does a lot with like that involve like the people and their relationships with them, and that's like the one thing in the game I've never done. But mostly because I find it like inconvenient and like annoying to do because like no one's ever where they should be in my opinion. Like it's realistic in the sense that like people do their own thing. Like they're not all just sitting in their house waiting for you to come to them. So it's like just the random people will be like, yeah, I'm hanging out with my friend today, like I'm at his house, or like the carpenter lady, she's working on something with carpentering, or like if you ask her to build something for you, you can't do chatting up with her like buying stuff from her because she's got a job to do, like. But like there's not like a map to hunt these people down, like it's realistic in that way, so it's like you have to like just literally look around and try to find them. But it's also, the game has, you know, not really a Majora's Mask type system, but like the time is constantly ticking, and so like your time is days go very quickly, and days matter because you plant like seasonal crops and stuff, so once that season's over they'll die and things like that. So yeah, it's weirdly not as intense in single player because you can just pause the game and time stops, but at the same time it's worse in single player because I found out that you can't like rest in your bed to get your energy back. You'd have to like start using items and stuff to repair your energy or restore it. Whereas when you play multiplayer, you can just go lay in bed and take a nap and fill up your energy while other people are doing other stuff, which I do all the time. Like I'll do a hard day of farming in the morning, and then I'll go take a nap in the middle of the day, and then I'll finish off my day like in the mines fighting stuff. But when you're by yourself, your option is basically go to bed and end the day, or that's it. Like you basically are like stuck with your energy that you have, unless you like, or you use items. But I don't craft or cook really as much, so I just sell everything I make. So yeah, so there's definitely pros and cons of both, but I prefer to play usually with people. I think it just makes it more fun, and then more people can do different things, and I think I feel more, I guess, stretched thin when I play by myself. Like I have to do everything. Whereas like Natalie's like, oh, I'll take care of that, I'll take care of this, and it makes it a little easier. Although I have told Natalie that she needs to stop, like, there's like this one overarching thing you can do. It's the community center where like you're supposed to like turn in things, and they have like a whole bunch of stuff to turn in. Like it could be anything from like fish to vegetables to like, I don't know, anything else you can think of. And it's like kind of like the equivalent of like what MSQ would be, I guess. And she always does it. I'm like, could you just once not do it? so I could do it. And then like she's like, okay, and then like she just like started like giving me the items, and I'm like, you don't need to do that either. Like I'll do everything, it's okay. But that's like the part. She likes checklist stuff, and that's like definitely the highest checklist thing in the game, so I can appreciate that. But she's played it so many times, she can calm down. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing I appreciate playing with Charlotte is like, I don't, like I said, I haven't done that aspect of the game, mostly because like, all the things I've said, but like also like getting to know the people and like figuring out what they like and stuff. That's like, to me, that was always just like a crapshoot. I'm like, what do I do? Do I just like give them everything? And then Charlotte is like weirdly into like that social aspect, just like in real life and like shows. Like anytime we watch a show, she's like, oh, it's that, like she'll say that all the people by their name, and I'm like, I have no idea who that person's name is, but that's cool that you know that. And like she'll talk to me about people's names, and I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about, but cool. Like, can you describe what they look like? So she's like is very tuned into that. And we were playing the game, and she was giving some stuff to the people, and I'm like, why are you giving that stuff to them? And then she's like, that's what someone, she like lists some other person, like that's what Susie said Brad likes. And I'm like, so they tell you, okay, it's not just random. Like she's like just totally like getting into that world of it, which is just totally over my head. I didn't realize that was a thing happening, but it makes sense. It's just fascinating, I guess, that like we all have our strengths and pockets. But, yeah. And it's also silly that like a store, whenever you try to walk into their house after hours, it'll say like, oh, we're only open from like 8 to 9, but it's like, it's someone's house. Oh, switch to DPS, get it. That's fine, go for it. I believe. I was too. I'd say the only reason maybe we're not is because it's update day and everyone's playing the new stuff. But otherwise, I think it'd be instant. That's your last one, right? Alright, cool. So you stand in the way of you getting it. Nice. Hopefully none of the Alliance ones you got. Which was the Alliance one you got today? You said there's a long one, but I didn't know. Evil East ones? Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, hopefully you didn't get any of the... What is it? I wanna say... The Heaven's Word? I'm trying to remember what you actually need. If it's Heaven's Word or if it's the Crystal Tower ones for the next step. I honestly don't remember. Yeah. Miss what? Oh, the gear thing. Yeah. I was like, I should just know. Brian's talking about something that involves tricking the system. It's definitely that. That one exploit that you were all about. I'm honestly amazed that one was like lasted as long as it did without them taking it out. Because that was like years you were doing that, I thought. So I guess I leave it to you to decide whether you want to go more hardcore in the next stage, or if you want that to just be like something that happens in the background that eventually it'll happen and we get around to it. Like either way is fine with me, because like we could always pivot to like Eureka, why that's just like happening when it happens, or we could just make it a habit to like do it once a week or not a week, but you know, when we get around. Then your choice. Because I just know that's like a bigger undertaking and something that in theory would happen naturally, but at the same time, maybe it's better to just knock it out. Either way, I'm cool. Yeah, sounds good. I am a frog. I'm still a frog. I keep forgetting to sell this stuff. Yeah. I'm very low on space right now, but it's mostly just because of submarine stuff that I have to sell, which is very quick. I just haven't done it in a while. I know it's always been a while when I'm sitting on 4 million submarine money without even having to go to the free company chest. I'm like, oops. Been sitting there for a bit. It's not wasted, it's just it means I'm not going through my inventory as often as I should. Yep. Oh. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. From what I've seen, I still think it would be a no, but it's very possible that like I would play it and be like, oh my gosh, not what I expected at all, but probably not. But hard to say. I'd say for me a big turnoff for me lately has been like all the loot, just because like I don't get super into that, and like it almost seems like that part's more than, not less. Like I don't remember that much dropping when I was playing Tiny Tina, and I remember Tiny Tina feeling like it was a lot of 2 loot. Visually, it looks better. I can appreciate the cars, but I don't like the cars. They seem out of place for me. But I can appreciate that they let you get around faster in different ways. But I would say if it works out, maybe, but I don't see myself actively seeking it out, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's nice at least. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I think I was getting pretty good about that in the last one of just like not picking up everything. I think it's more the comparing gear to what I have aspect of the drops. That's a bigger hindrance. I also didn't like, and I think this is actually, I think it's like a personal preference thing, but like, I remember not feeling like, and this isn't me trying to like knock it, I'm just saying like it's like like when I did Tiny, I don't remember this feeling when I did Borderlands, but so it's either I changed or it changed, but like it's probably always this way, and maybe it's just I changed. But like I don't remember feeling when we were playing Tiny Tina that like the weapons felt like I didn't always feel like my contribution in the fight. Like I think like when I play like Helldivers, that's one of the reasons I like being a sniper, because like I can literally just like shoot an enemy and take them out. When I don't like being a sniper is when I have to just keep shooting them over and over and over again and they're still alive. And that's like kind of how I feel like in Borderlands no matter what I play. Like obviously there's some, you know, throwaway enemies that die quickly. But like when it comes to like bosses, which is kind of like what you're building up to, I don't enjoy that part. When it's like I'm hitting them with the big stuff and it's like just trickle, you know? And I think like because I don't like when you do shot with a gun and it takes a big amount off, especially a sniper, because I do snipe a lot. It's very quickly noticeable, and like, so like, I feel like I feel that impact. But like when I do like my big attacks and they don't do that, like it almost feels like I'm just like, I don't know, like hosing them down with water. Like I don't feel the same impact, I guess. Or I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Also, I just went to not really to anything you just said, but just before I forget, I went to use the secret mount thing, and I saw that I have this, so apparently we already have it. I assume that's the item. So, do you have that? So maybe it's just on mic drop. Yeah. I would also say, I generally don't like being taken along on games, if that makes sense. Like, so I think part of me is like, that ship has already sailed, because you already are all playing it. Um, I'm sure there are exceptions, but generally, especially when it's like a group and not just an individual. Like if you took me along on a game, I think that's one thing. But as a group, taking me along on a game, I don't know that I would enjoy that. So like, it's almost like I would have to play the entire experience by myself and then meet you at the end, but I don't know that I would ever get there. So I don't know. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I have these hang-ups that I just know about myself. Yeah, not so much that part, the experience part. Yeah, yeah, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. So it's not, you're not opposed to it. It's like you want to unlock that other thing first. Kind of like alliance raids would be nice after you have that quest unlocked. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, and I feel like that's a tough one is like I generally usually start off listening to the story and then I stop. But once I stop, then it's like then I have to care in the other things and I don't care enough in the other things and then it like starts to feel worse and worse. So it's like I want to enjoy the story so that I have something to pull me in. But generally playing that with the group, it's harder to get into the story because everyone's just moving, moving, moving. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.